Hello, my name is Brinkley Mills, and we're going to talk about why you should wear a mask in South Carolina for the coronavirus. This here is results of how high we are in the U.S. for the coronavirus. As you can see, we are the highlighted ones. Over 14 million cases confirmed of the coronavirus has been made worldwide, with almost 3.7 million in the U.S. as of July the 19th, according to the World Health Organization. The Center of Disease Control reported almost 70,000 cases were in South Carolina. Wow. Look at how all the numbers increased in just the last 5 days. Four months ago, the U.S. shut down to stop the spread of coronavirus. But 2 months ago later started opening again, even though there were no significant decrease in new cases. ABC News said South Carolina was one of the latest states to close and the first to reopen. 28 states are now mandating the use of face masks when in public because masks reduce the spread. South Carolina is not one of them. The fact that South Carolina is the third on the list of the world's worst outbreaks, according to the state, would you look at that? So how do we slow the coronavirus from spreading? The best way is to wear a mask in public. According to Miami Herald, in the state that do not require masks, there is an 84% rise in new cases. For states that do require a mask, there is a 25% decrease in new cases in only 2 weeks. South Carolina needs to be one of those states that wears masks. But how? There needs to be a change in the policy. First, like other states, South Carolina needs to give free masks to all people who need them. Second, educate the public about the benefits of wearing a mask and re-educate them about false information. Lastly, there needs to be a statewide mandate that masks should be worn in public. First thing that South Carolina needs to do is make masks available for free to anyone who needs one. The states that have seen the largest decrease in all cases have mandates regarding masks. South Carolina DHEC could manage and distribute masks at their clinics. Second, the best way to get people to wear a mask is to educate them. Ask, why do we need masks? Here's a picture of someone breathing out. See how far their breath goes? Think of how much further a cough or a sneeze would be. Wow. The CDC reports mask the amount of virus droplets from being spread when you talk, cough, or sneeze. All right, let's take a look at this. This is when somebody sneezes. This is with a mask. This is someone singing with a mask. This is someone singing without a mask. No, I meant with a mask. This is with a mask, sorry. This is someone talking. And this is 2 coughs. Sadly, people give reasons why they do not wear masks. This is why we need to educate the public. One example, CDC says we do not have to. Yes, in February of this year, CDC says you don't have to wear a mask, but they are learned a lot of sense to them. Remember, this is a brand new coronavirus, and everyone, including scientists, are still learning about it. In fact, just this past week, CDC said cloth face coverings are the most powerful weapons we have to slow and stop the coronavirus spread. Some say, I have medical issues. I can't wear a mask. Yes, some people can't wear a mask because of health issues. CDC posted guidelines for coronavirus that following groups do not have to wear a mask. 1. Children under 2. 2. Anyone who has trouble breathing and anyone who is unable to remove their face covering without mask. One favorite excuse is, if I wear a mask, then I'm just inhaling carbon dioxide. This is false. Think about it. Doctors and nurses wear masks for 12 hours to 14 hours non-stop, especially surgeons. Do they need oxygen? If medical workers can wear a mask all day, then you can wear a mask for 15 minutes in Walmart. I hear I'm young, I won't get it. Do you believe this? The report that said this was from China, that's the same place it came from. I hear people say a mask won't protect me. The purpose of the mask is to prevent you from spreading the virus to others. Lastly, why are South Carolinians not wearing masks? One reason is because the governor has not mandated it. Some people say won't act unless the law says they must. This is true for face masks, just like when making people wear seatbelts. South Carolina needs to match what states have, like Maine, West Virginia, and Hawaii have done to stop the spread of the coronavirus. They have mandated masks. Of the 28 states that say you have to wear a mask in public, many governors were against a law requiring masks. WNFB news report in June that South Carolina Governor McMaster would not mandate masks to be worn. Governors realized they were wrong. Governor McMaster needs to step it up and take responsibility for his state. He let cities and countries decide whether to require masks, but this does not make sense. We have a very mobility society. How does a person going from Myrtle Beach to Florence know what the rules are? What about a person who is out of state? If the entire state has to wear masks, then there is no question. South Carolina needs to change the attitude in the policy to stop the coronavirus from spreading. We can do this by first making it easier to obtain a mask, because easier it is to get a mask, the more likely you are to wear one. Secondly, needs to educate the citizens. Teach advantages of wearing a mask and stop false rumors for misinformation. Lastly, our governor should mandate wearing masks in public so that everywhere in South Carolina will know that they are required. South Carolina needs to join the growing list of the state mandating to stop the spread. We are at the top of the list of the most corona cases. Let's be at the top for the